It's Nolan.
10 seconds to die, 9 MCs get 8 live, 7 continents, that's worldwide. You 6 men with no starting 5, got 4 horsemen that's ready to ride. 3 years against 2 of mine, maybe one day you will beat the odds, but right now, boy, you out of time. 10 seconds to die, 9 MCs get 8 live, 7 continents, that's worldwide. You 6 men with no starting 5, got 4 horsemen that's ready to ride. 3 years against 2 of mine, maybe one day you will beat the odds, but right now, boy, you out of time.
Final round, fight!
So this what it all come down to. Many that try to compete, but it's over as soon as my army surround you. They talking about who the best, who could use respect, who got the system locked down for now, standing proud, and who the guest. I give you 10 seconds to figure your life out. Look at me dead in my eyes, it's no surprise that I can cover this game in its entire terrain better than Thousand Island. Wildin' like Joseph Stalin, piling up data. These rappers studying all of my mannerisms like I was Al-Qaeda. I save ya. How many trends I need to break? From CD Jakes to TD Jakes to CD Snakes, and flood your block like City Lakes. This city fake. Man, I'm tired of holding my tongue. Mercenary mission on this industry until they see that I'm the only one. I got it mapped out. Southern playalistic, stay consistent. Let me raise the consensus. Came from a place where they wouldn't pay us attention, so now it's pay to play to pave the way. I made it my mission to blaze the contention with bars that probably save the conviction. Y'all. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everyone is doing well today. All right, the time has come. The CD player came. Yeah. Southside Nolan, we are in business. If you go to the description below, you can order your Southside Nolan album on physical CD today. All right, it's gonna be $15, and the way that we're doing it is it's gonna be $8 listed, but then it's gonna be $7 shipping, because for whatever reason that's like our default thing on there. But whatever, it'll be $15 in total, and I'll get that shipped out to you as soon as possible. We only have 50 in stock, so once the 50 gone, 50 gone. You know what I'm saying? Go shout it. It's your birthday. Okay? Now, as we get into this show, we're going to be talking about Punch from TDE. He has a new interview with R&B Money, which of course is Tank and Jay Valentine. And they have a very popular show. I find it very interesting that they have Punch on there for R&B Money, being that Punch is not an R&B artist or songwriter. He is a songwriter, but not necessarily in the R&B genre. But we know him as one of the executives over at TDE, one of the people that work very closely with the artist, namely with SZA. Maybe that's the connection. But he's been there from the jump, from the beginning. And in this particular interview, he decided to give a little bit of information about the altercation around Control. There's been a lot of speculation around this incident for years, many years. J. Cole rapped about it, about having to put hands on Puff. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of people in the industry that felt some type of way when this record dropped. I mean, what we've gotten this year from April all the way up is a direct product of what happened in 2013, 2012, 2013 when Control verse dropped. Big Sean, Kendrick Lamar, Jay Electronica. And now we finally got somebody a little bit closer to the scene. Somebody from Kendrick Lamar's side, particularly, that can speak to this incident, right? Now, as the story goes, the mythology, before we get to Punch, they claim that there was some sort of party going on, and there was Diddy, there was Jay-Z, there was J. Cole, there was Kendrick Lamar. I can't say all of the other names that were in circulation. It could have been a situation, I think somebody may have named Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz also being in the room. I cannot verify that information. Don't take that as the gospel, right? The record drops. Everybody's hanging out, having a great time. Diddy, on the other hand, comes in and he's on one, right? Nigga, you the king of New York? Oh, really? That's what's up, nigga? You just, and you out here in New York right now? You think you the king, nigga? I bet. So they say He allegedly tried to pour a drink on Kendrick Lamar's head. And J. Cole jumps up and gives this nigga the 2-piece that he always needed from Popeye's chicken. Love that chicken from Popeye's with a biscuit and a drink to swallow. And we ain't got to say no Diddy. That's the story. Again, Cole rapped on it on one of his records from the off season. We still don't know all of the details surrounding this story. We haven't had anyone that was actually in the room give us grave details. So Punch, we appreciate you doing the Lord's work. What have you got for us, my brother? Let's just go ahead and get into it. Now, R&B Money, as with a lot of podcasts that are popular in the scene, they content claim visuals. So we'll be playing the audio. This is about a 6-minute segment. So let's hear what Punch is talking about here. All right.
You know, very important part of the show. Will you tell us a story? Funny or fucked up?
Okay.
Or funny and fucked up?
All right.
The only rule to the game, you don't say no names.
Oh. That's crazy.
Because soon as I explain it, this shit start popping in your head. You're like, yeah, nah, I can't tell that one.
Can't do that.
But yeah, you know, that's the only rule. You know, you can say, you know, where you was at. Oh, we was in Miami. Oh, we was in London. Because we know, you know, you've been everywhere in the world.
Yeah. R&B take you places.
Yeah, I like that. R&B take you places.
Jesus Christ.
Tell us a good story, man.
It gotta be R&B related?
No.
All right. It's gonna sound crazy with no names. Cause there's a bunch of people involved that y'all would know their names.
I'm sure.
All right, so bad. So the homie just did this song, right? Pissed the gang of people off. Everybody was mad at it. So we, when the song came out, he was overseas. Then he came back to the States. First place we stopped in was New York City. And the first thing we do is say, let's go to the club, because we wanted to check the temperature. See what everybody was on.
Yeah.
Interesting.
LA stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pat downs.
Yeah, so we get to the club. So one of the homies approached us and talking about this particular record. So we going back and forth. Oh, it's not personal. It's just this, and that. It's cool, whatever. It's like if we playing basketball, I'm going to try to beat you. You trying to beat me, and we good after. Like, yeah, okay, cool.
A friendly fade.
Friendly fade, if you will.
Yes.
Another one of the homies walk up. He a little drunk. He said, yeah, y'all niggas, y'all need to just go back and forth and keep it on wax or whatever. So the two dudes who approached, they get into a little back and forth, a little argument.
With each other
now.
Okay.
Because what we didn't know is they had gotten an argument before we got there. So they was kind of continuing it. So, okay, things settled and we go to the VIP. So in this VIP section is literally the front row of the Grammys. In this one section.
Yeah.
And it's 4 of us. We in there like we in there fans almost. Like, yo, that's
Yeah.
So the homie that got into it with the other one, he's sitting 2 steps down from me on the couch. So it's somebody right here, I'm right here. The rest of us, and then so the nigga came back to him. The ones who got an altercation earlier, he's like, yeah. And if you ever say what you said to me earlier, nigga, and he grabbed a bottle from the table because he got all of the alcohol joints. And he said, what you gonna do? Hit me on my head with a bottle? He's like, nah, I'm gonna break it on the table. I'm gonna cut your throat. So it's like a movie.
Right.
Like, ooh. So it's getting right. So it's getting intense. So the nigga standing on the ground, reached up and tried to grab dude by the neck. So dude reached around and fired on him, and they both fell on the table, knocking all the drinks over. So all these celebrities.
Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Let's clear this up. Let's clear this up. So we already know the niggas that get the squabbling is Diddy and J. Cole. Right? We already know that. We've heard that. J. Cole rapped about it. All good. But now we're discovering that Diddy, and we'll just use Diddy in quotations, but we know who that is. We know who, you know what I mean? We know who the story's about. We're now discovering that there was actually an argument and a dispute before Kendrick and TDE guys even got in the room. So this wasn't just about Kendrick, or perhaps it was just about Kendrick, but maybe this was about J. Cole taking up for Kendrick before they even got there. Because clearly this was a hot subject among a lot of people in hip hop, a lot of people in general. So maybe he was acting in defense of his homie. Because during this time period, 10 years ago, Dot and Cole was still like super tight. They was like around each other quite a bit when they weren't necessarily on tour or in like, close quarters recording. They were still linking up and shit. And I think they were also, even over the years, they've like supported each other's tours and shown up to like watch, which is why J. Cole even created the KOD album, was off of seeing Kendrick Lamar perform Damn. It transformed how he saw and heard music and wanted to translate that to the crowd. So now this ain't even about the nigga saying, you the king of New York, I'ma pour a drink on your head. It's about, nigga, if you say whatever the fuck you said before these niggas got here, I'ma fuck you up. And as we can see with all of the current allegations on Diddy, all of the current video proof we have on Diddy and his aggression, all the stories, other stories that are looming, we see now he thought he was going to intimidate Cole, and Cole said, my dog, what the hell you finna do? So instead of trying to do the battle, he lunges and tries to choke him and gets his ass pieced up. I just want to try to give, if anybody's not hearing this as clearly as you could, I want to give you goddamn street terms, because Punch is doing it very eloquently, and I appreciate that. But we got to take it to the screen on these niggas, man. Fuck all that bullshit, man.
These are just in this one spot. It's a scuffle now, huge scuffle. So this just sound weird with no names, but another nigga came who was best friends with one of the super celebrities that was over there. He came and started beating up one of the niggas that was on the ground. So it's kind of clearing up, and he grabbed the nigga, put him close, and seen who it was. And this dude was signed to his his homie. But he couldn't see. He didn't see. He had his glasses on. So he mopping him and looked like he felt so bad after the whole thing.
He was signed to him?
He was signed to this dude who was going at him, his partner.
What the
His partner came and jumped in.
Because he thought they was going at his man.
Yeah.
So whole scuffle breakdown. They get them out the club. A table was back set up in like less than 60 seconds.
Like it never happened.
Like it never happened, bro.
Mop that up.
But the ratio from celebrity to regular person was like 70-30 maybe. So every section was like full of celebrities.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Music people, movie people, whatever. I think it's like it never existed. But
They were prepared for that.
Oh man.
That had happened in there before.
That was my favorite like night in music.
Little dust up.
Little dust up.
Right.
Keep the party going.
That's what a song can do.
Yeah. Right.
It can create a little dust up.
Song can create.
Oh my
It
goodness.
can create a little dust up.
It absolutely can.
But apparently they ain't want no problem with y'all.
Oh no, it was good money.
Yeah. So let me focus back on you, nigga.
And what's
I've
funny,
been looking for you.
You heard what I said earlier.
what's funny is the big dude who was in the thing. As soon as it was over, he looked at me and pointed. He was like, "Look, he like every minute of it." I'm like, hey,
Hey, man. What the fuck? Who jumped in on that? Who jumped in on that? Who was signed to Diddy at a time where they would be, was it Los? Couldn't have been Los, right? Cause who the fuck was signed to Diddy that anybody gave any care towards during this time period? Only nigga that was really fucking around with him was Los, King Los. And about the only nigga, man, was signed too. Bro, I'm telling you, this shit got me fucked up, man. This shit got me all the way twisted. Now I'm trying to decipher, because it wasn't MGK. MGK wasn't around, I would think. But what other male artist was around Diddy during this particular time period? It had to have been King Los. King Los is still around that nigga today, which I don't understand. That nigga be on social media trying to reason with niggas too. It's like, bro, you seen the motherfucking footage and you still rocking with this nigga, bruh. Tell my son, well, he looked out for me when nobody else would. What am I supposed to do? You supposed to say, I'm sorry, nigga. I'm out. That's what you supposed to do. Sorry, nigga. You need your ass whooped again. How about that part? I don't know, man. That's crazy as fuck. Like, so the story definitely took a very different turn than what was already purportedly out there. But of course, I think without putting names into it, without putting like too many details, trying to go under the guise of secrecy and under the respect, I guess, not really respect, but you know, the name of the game is I ain't gonna say no name. 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 So you gotta kind of tiptoe around the situation. You know, Chris Brown did a horrible job with his too. Everybody knew his shit too when he went on there and talked about Kanye being mad at Drake and shit in the club. But damn, so the King of New York poured a drink on the head shit never actually happened. Or maybe he's omitting that part of the story. Hove would never talk about it. Nobody else in that room has talked about it. Damn, that's the closest we're probably gonna get. Cause Kendrick would never talk about it. Cole would never do an interview and give us like every detail. He rapped about it one good time and that's it. But wow. To be honest, you know, with everything that we've covered about Diddy this year, I want to send a huge salute to motherfucking J. Cole. I want to send a huge salute to J. Cole because every story that we've heard about Diddy for the past couple years has always been of intimidation, people that have been fearful of him, not just women, which is understandable, but we're talking about men, grown ass, big ass men, even people that are fucking 200 pounds heavier than him, bodyguards that could have put hands and feet on this nigga for different shit that he was doing. Yeah, they might have got fired, but fuck that. This nigga been cruising for a bruising for goddamn damn near 4 decades. And the only nigga we know that has actually stood up to this nigga is J. Cole. I gotta fucking salute that, man. Like, fuck the battle. Fuck first person shooter. That nigga came through with some goddamn first person squabbles. Okay? Ah, shit. J. Cole, if you ever want to run it back with that nigga, run his ass another fade, do it again. Do it for the people. He need his ass whooped from Hollywood to Brooklyn. Yeah. I ain't talking about Hollywood, Florida, neither. I'm talking about that Hollywood, nigga. Whoop his ass again. Nigga deserves something worse than that, but we gonna say whoop his ass for discretionary purposes. Oh man, I hope Punch is on a press tour. Maybe he'll go to another platform and actually give us more details. Maybe give us the names. Punch is about the last line of defense for us to get that information, but I do appreciate that we finally get a little bit more details around that story because it's been looming. The mythology has been there for a very long time, but this is the most that we've ever gotten. All right. Wow. Let me know what y'all think of this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Of course, if you want to get your own Dad Gang hats, you like these vibes over here, all you got to do is use my code, you know what I'm saying, and get you some. You feel me? J Nolan 58020. You get your 15% off your entire order. All right? And if you're one of the people interested in a Southside Nolan CD, all you got to do is hit the description. It'll be the first thing in the description. Just click that link, and we're going to get them to you as soon as possible. All right? Much love and respect. I'll catch y'all later. Peace!
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.